Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have been working on this headband for my husband. This is real easy. Rib stitch, it stretches. And see how the pattern's working out on this yarn? It's gorgeous. It's what it is it's this here. It's Red Heart Platoon, it's called. And I think they discontinued this a while back. It has a lot number. The color name has a lot number, so they've discontinued it, but I like it. It's really pretty, the way these colors come together. I love these kind of variegated yarns. They need to make more of them, and they need to make them in all the color combinations as ever made in, like from the 1970s, 1980s, etc., etc. But it seems like, if I remember right, the 1980s had the most variegated colors to choose from. All kind of beautiful variegated, beautiful colors. They need to bring them back. They dang sure do. Now I've noticed that there is more variegateds and ombres, they call them, these days than there has been in a long time. Thank God they're coming out with more of it, but they need to get some more pretty ombre yarns, pretty variegateds in colors like they used to, and include all the colors. Have them all available. All the colors of yarn that was ever made, make it all available from all the decades of yarn, and keep them available. See, no reason why they need to discontinue this or that, especially when it's something beautiful. Plumb crazy. Did you know that I have been wanting to crochet something in pink variegated yarn since I was a teenager, a young teenager, and I haven't done it yet. And here I am, 63 years old. I haven't done it yet. Oh God, I need to before I leave this world. My baby girl's over there snoozing. Yeah, she's asleep. She's snoozing. Bless her heart. Oh God, she's a source of comfort to me, companionship when Paul's not here. I love her so much. I appreciate her so much. And I don't take these things for granted. I don't take these things for granted. I pray for God's mercy. I give Him thanks, and I'm just so grateful. And I try to live a little bit better life, than when I was a heathen. Well, I never really was a heathen, in a way, because a true heathen, let's put it that way, because I always believed the Bible was true. I always believed in it Jesus and the Bible and all that. Because my granny instilled that in me when I was a little bitty girl. She sure did, because she lived it. My granny was a wonderful Christian, wonderful person. She lived it. She was an example. And she told me about God and heaven and stuff like that. She didn't talk to me about salvation and all this and that, because I was just a toddler practically. Talking 3 and 4 years old. Well, even younger than that, I'd go to Granny's house. And I'm sure she prayed over me and everything, and I was too little to communicate. I'm sure she did. She prayed for me and my brothers too. Her love was true. She was a true blue person. She didn't try to be something she wasn't. She just lived in the moment, taking each moment as it came and did the best she could. And she did good, my granny. As I got older, like when I got into puberty, I started to realize things. You know how it is when you get in puberty, you're growing up, and your mind is starting to change as well as your body. And I started to think about things I had never thought of before. I started to be more concerned about different things and interested in different things. And I realized when I think I halfway realized it way back when I was real young. I didn't deserve to have such a wonderful granny. She was too good for me. But she was a blessing. A blessing. Okay. I gotta pause for station identification. Remember, decades ago, you'd be watching a TV show, and then they'd say, "And now we pause for station identification." And I always wondered, why do they say that? Why do they need to identify the station? We know what channel we've got the TV on. I don't know. Back in the days when Dad was still youngish, before he had his stroke and heart attack and all that. That was back in the early 70s. Sometimes that last stitch is kind of tight. It's hard to get the hook in there. And I haven't been good lately at keeping the tension correct as I crochet. I tend to either crochet too loose or too tight. It's hard for me to keep an even, just right stitch, you know. I don't know why. There we go again. I'm putting extra work into this, having to make extra rows because I'm using a smaller hook. So the stitches are smaller, so I have to make more of them to make the same size hat as I would with a bigger hook. I usually use an H hook, but right now I'm using a G hook. I don't think I would enjoy mountain climbing because it's too hard. When I was a kid, I did. Oh God, I loved all that outdoor stuff. Oh heck yeah. I'd climb up steep places, hills, mountains, small mountains, and all kind of stuff. Climb up trees, and then couldn't get down. Could never get down. There were a few times I did, and oh God, it was hard, oh God. I could have been trapped, stuck up there for days, and nobody would have knew where I was. Because that was a little old remnant of a tree house that used to be there. Somebody had built long ago, and there was just 2 or 3 boards across this. There was 3 branches, you know, up. It went straight up. The tree went straight up for a long ways, and then way up there, it forked out, you know, 3 forks, you know, and then there was 2 or 3 boards across there. I mean, 2 people could barely squat up there in that right there. My God, it's the mercy of God that we didn't fall and get killed. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Well, one day, me and my brother, or I was up there, and my brother and some other kid came along, and of course I was looking down at them, they was looking up at me, and this kid had a BB gun. He just swung his BB gun up there and just started shooting it at me. I said, quit, because, you know, I didn't know if the BBs would hurt me. Him shooting them up, I didn't know. No, but my brother jumped on him and beat him up. And that was something else because usually my brother's the one who was beating me up. But if anybody else tried anything, he'd beat them up. Shoot. It's by the grace and mercy and will of God that we survive our childhoods. Well, let's see. Nope, I still got a ways to go. Okay, well, I guess I'll shut this video off for now. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.